All right, guys, welcome back. It's the VF Podcast, episode 2. My guest again is my dad. Big shocker. Um, it's a pretty new podcast, so Dad's probably gonna be my guest for quite a while. However, I have been emailing several people. I emailed a preacher, but I'm not 13 years old, so he's probably not gonna come to my house. But hopefully he does, so I can ask him. He's a cool preacher. He's like he's like a rock and roll priest who like doesn't judge. He's cool with gay people, like a nice priest. Speaking of preachers, did you see that video of what is his name? I think it's Kenneth Cole getting questioned. Oh, Kenneth Copeland, this fucking jack off. This interviewer runs up and starts questioning him about all of his private jets and how he got the money for them.
Oh, didn't he say it's a God thing you wouldn't understand? Or a Jesus thing?
Well, she said, Mr. Copeland, you said on an interview recently that you don't want to get into a coach plane because you don't want to be surrounded by demons. But shouldn't you be wanting to help? Oh, right here.
Oh, that is hilarious.
God, he looks like the fucking devil.
Not the people.
Oh, he looks like Satan.
I can't fuck little boys on there. Tyler Perry's
Gulfstream jet.
Oh my god.
He bought a jet from Tyler Perry. So for the listeners at home, basically, she runs up, caught him off guard. She runs up on the preacher. She starts asking him why he bought a private jet.
Oh, that's Inside Edition.
Yeah.
Oh, that is funny. Is the shit? Say it, priest.
Yeah.
Say it, pastor.
Thank you, Lord, help me.
I gotta pray real quick.
He is insane.
They all are evangelicals.
God, he is so evil. But there's a funny show though about like some it's about evangelists of what is it? Evangelists.
Oh, televangelists? Yeah.
Televangelists. It's like a comedy show with Adam Devine from Workaholics.
Uh-huh.
Adam Devine, evangelist. The Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. God, dude, Danny McBride is so fucking funny. He is hilarious. Eastbound and Down is easily one of the best fucking shows ever created.
It's pretty good.
It's so fucking funny. All right, so what do we have on the list today for current events?
Well, there was the girl that got bit by a shark, and I think she's in North Carolina. The female shark attack victim.
A shark. I was just listening. I think I just heard about that on the Joe Rogan podcast this morning.
Oh, really?
Joe Rogan podcast by day and by night. Yeah, the one teen girl survives North Carolina shark bite.
Oh, that's
Atlantic
so scary.
Beach. A park ranger says that's because she was on her period. We all know that. A park ranger says a 17-year-old girl was bitten by a shark at North Carolina beach and suffered severe injuries. A guy just died in. Oh my God! So wait, you didn't listen to the Joe Rogan that came out this morning?
No.
The one with Eddie Bravo.
Oh my God! Really?
That's so good, but
No, I didn't.
it's not super conspiracy, which is kind of a bummer. It's kind of what I look.
So
for.
it wasn't a government shark.
Well, when I see Eddie Bravo on as a guest, I know it's going to be great. I know it's going to be so good.
Funny, yeah.
Because he is such a psycho, but I love him. He's great. What was it? Oh, Everglades. So basically, the Everglades are becoming overrun by pythons, and apparently pythons and anacondas are not like indigenous to the Everglades.
They have anacondas there too?
Yeah.
Or just the big boas?
They have big, so now they're finding that they have gigantic, like 17-foot boa constrictors,
Right.
and they have gigantic anacondas that people are getting as pets and then releasing. So now they have this huge...
Oh my God.
There's one video of it eating a crocodile. Everglades python eats crocodile. Or I'm sorry, alligator. Crocodiles aren't in the Everglades.
Not yet. They were talking about saltwater crocs coming here.
That's fucking nuts. That's my worst fear. Like how you're afraid of sharks, I don't like alligators.
Ugh. Oh my God.
Have you ever... You don't have an Instagram, do you?
No.
So there's this sweet page called Nature is Metal. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's like the most gruesome, just ridiculous nature videos. So it'd be like a lion ripping off a deer's face on video. Or like, there's this video of a praying mantis eating a cockroach that's still alive.
Yeah.
And he's just eating it piece by piece.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Imagine being eaten alive by a snake. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I had a customer eat me alive over a fake service dog. People have been bringing their dogs in the grocery store.
Yeah, but
lately.
it has to have the thing on it. Like, you can't just say it's a service dog. How'd
Well,
you know it was fake?
they buy. Oh, how did I know it was fake?
It wasn't acting like a
Because she
service
told
dog?
the dog, "Come here," and pulled it on the leash.
Oh,
Never
yes,
seen that
service
before.
dogs don't do that.
No.
Service dogs are fucking human beings.
They watch their
Dude,
owners
and they fucking don't
or
do
their
anything.
handler. I'm
They
sorry.
don't bark. They don't fucking breathe. They don't wag their fucking tail.
Well, they do.
They do, but it's like a military operative. Like it's like it knows
Well,
it's there.
it's trained to pay attention to
Right.
the one holding the leash, right?
Right.
So this lady brings her little and it's a little dog, right?
Yeah, that's the other.
So it says service dog, but it doesn't have the actual service dog tags. It's one of those.
Dog collar.
It's the fake thing you could buy on the internet.
Yeah.
Like,
just the.
I have I have a hangnail and I want this service dog.
Right.
So she gets this fucking service dog, brings it in, right? And I look at my boss and I said, "Hey, look at the only thing that dog could serve," because he was looking at the girl. He's like, "Oh, she's kind of cute." Anyway, so when she was walking away, I said, "The only thing that dog could service is my grill." And she walked over. She walked over to me and she heard me. And she got mad. She said, "Well, I have PTSD and I'm allowed to have a dog."
You are allowed to have a dog.
I said, "Sure, but you're not allowed to bring him in the grocery store."
Yeah.
There's a difference between.
Stupid ass.
I go, we're not allowed to ask you for documentation, but I could sure ask you what the service your dog is providing. And she got mad and went up front, threw a fit and was screaming and everything else because you can't bring a dog into a grocery store.
No.
Everybody's doing it now. I've seen dogs take a shit in the middle of the floor.
Oh my God.
I've seen
service dogs don't shit on the floor.
They're
They
not potty
hold their
trained.
shit.
These dogs aren't trained.
Yeah,
they bring them in the
there's
store.
no way.
Now, there was a train when I was working at one of the stores.
Mm-hmm.
There was a trainer that would bring her new puppies in that she was training.
Right.
And of course, it says all the stuff on there. Don't touch the dog. There was a customer that got mad at her because she goes, "Oh my God, can I pet your puppy?" She's like, "No,
No.
the dog's in training." And she goes, "Why can't I pet your puppy?" She goes, "Because it's a service dog.
It's a fucking service dog.
We're training
bitch.
him, right?"
God, dude.
It's
And
ridiculous.
also, you just can't pet my fucking dog because it's my dog and it's not yours.
Well,
How about
okay,
that?
that's an argument. But
But how about that? How about you just can't pet my dog?
how about, if you bring out a dog in public,
No.
you're asking for attention anyway.
But if I say, no, I don't want you to pet my dog, then you just can't fucking pet
okay,
it.
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But a service dog, especially not, because they're being trained not to be distracted from their handler.
No, and I agree.
So the lady got mad and threw a fit and was screaming at her down the aisle one time. And I went running over there because I'm like,
Jesus
I will
Christ.
protect the lady that comes in all the time that's training these dogs for these people that need them.
Right.
And it's just ridiculous to me that people... I don't understand why you got to bring your fucking little chihuahua into the store and try to claim it's a service dog. I just watched a video clip where a lady was in Walmart and she said she was partially blind, right? Which is great, but she had her dog in the cart. What's the dog going to do? Bark left or right? In fact, I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning because this is bugging me so much because the customer was really, really pissed off. And it was kind of bothering me. And I'm like, am I in the wrong? Am I being too judgy? I mean, I have a dog. Am I being too judgy on these people? That I'm watching Jim Jeffries do a show I wake up at 2 in the morning because I'm letting YouTube run.
Yeah,
I wake up at 2 o'clock in the
it
morning,
wakes you
and
up,
he's
yeah.
talking about, oh, the fucking service dog. And I'm like, oh, my God. That
Right.
is hilarious. So I sat up and watched it. I'm like, oh, right on. Went back to sleep. But yeah, it was,
I always get woken up on my own podcast in the middle of the
I
night.
couldn't believe I got screamed at first thing in the morning
That's crazy.
from a lady that brought her dog in. Well, you could say illegally. I mean, it's not like you could call a cop or
No,
something, but,
nothing. Yeah, exactly.
but it's just ridiculous. You're bringing it into a grocery store.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
And there's also just the whole thing that's like, you're making it you're not like making it bad for other people, but like people who actually need service dogs, they fucking
Yes.
actually need it. Like
Yes.
the dude's like afraid that he's gonna get shot because of fucking several years of service in our military. The dude that's just like gonna have a freak out, he needs to have a fucking dog with him.
I get it. I get it when they're out and about. But when they're going in the grocery store,
Right.
give me a break.
Have you only ever worked at or you worked at Subway too?
I was trying to keep the company I work for totally out of this.
Oh yeah, why did I
You're gonna
just
have
say
to
that
beep
out
it
loud?
now.
Yeah, I'll cut that out.
Just beep it.
Yeah, let me just add a little note right there. Hold on, I can't pause it while we're fucking recording. God
That's
damn
okay.
it. What minute mark was that at? Like 1:14? Oh, 11:14. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. 11:14. I'll make a note right here.
The other thing is rude customers. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh yeah, we were going to talk about that.
There was a lady that called. There's a lady that called the store and she said she got a steak that she didn't like.
Right, you mean at Walmart that you work at? At the Walmart
said-
you work at, yep.
They said she called up. She was mad, and she said she wanted another steak delivered. And I said delivered, and she blew up on the phone. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I just didn't hear you correctly. So I put it through to the manager. The manager didn't pick it up. So the me manager.
Wait,
got
hold
the
on a
line.
minute. Nobody actually delivered the steak, right?
No.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
We don't do that.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Plus, if you're gonna scream at somebody, I wouldn't
Definitely
tell the
not
guy
delivering
that
steak.
carries knives with them to
Deliver my steak.
deliver my
I'll put
steak.
my fucking balls on your steak.
It's kind of weird.
You could just wrap your
Then she
wiener
came in
one
and
of the deli pads.
accused us both of spitting on it.
Oh my
They're back there
God.
taking turns spitting on it. Who does that?
That is insane.
God, we're trained
I don't know.
professionals. I
I've
have
had some
never done that
pretty-
in my
I'm
life.
trying to think of like the worst customer that I had. I had a customer tell me one time that I could not serve them because my cologne was too strong and she thought she was allergic to it. Funny thing is, I wasn't wearing any cologne. I wasn't wearing any cologne, and I took a fucking shower that day. I shower every fucking day.
Maybe your pheromones scared her.
I'm a serial showerer. I never don't fucking shower for a day, even if I have nothing to do. Like today, I woke up, immediately took a fucking shower. I never don't take a fucking shower. So there was no scent.
Yes.
And every time I walked by their fucking table, she did this.
Seriously?
Every time, if you were right there and I walked past the booth over here, she went like this.
Really?
Every single time. Like she was mentally ill. I mean, there's no way around it. She's mentally fucking ill. But I mean, that's just, and it's so like the thing that I don't understand about people like that is, aren't you like embarrassed for somebody to see you doing that? Like when I think of situations like this, there's a person in their own fucking noggin who thinks it's totally acceptable for everybody's looking at me. Every time this guy walks by, I'm going to cover my fucking mouth and look at him.
Right.
That's so fucking embarrassing. Like I would do that to be funny at a restaurant. Like
Right.
to like embarrass my mom. Like every time the waiter walks by, I just go like,
I damn near do that when people are wearing patchouli. Yeah.
oh, well, yeah, but patchouli, I mean, those aren't even really people at that point. They're anybody who wears patchouli, first of all, that's the last thing I'm worried about with them. You know, there's a lot of other things that they do that are very questionable. But I don't even know what exactly is patchouli. What exactly is it supposed to be?
It's just a scent that you
Is
gotta
it an
put on.
herb? But is it like an herb? Is it a fucking flower? Like
I don't
what
know.
the fuck
I can't
is
get
it?
close enough to even touch
It's
it.
disgusting. It smells like the Grateful Dead sounds.
That's exactly what it smells
And it
like.
just smells like fucking just like ketamine. Like it just smells like just bad.
It smells pretty bad.
I don't know what ketamine smells like, by the way. I don't.
It's very loud.
It is. It's extremely loud. A lot of colognes are loud, just like Italians. You know, that's one thing that I will say as being an Italian, by the way. You guys will learn this slowly but surely, baby. There is something, the word loud just made me think about this. There is some kind of oddly, wildly inflated self-pride that Italians have. Like working, so I work at a place that's Italian. I'm going to say that much and only that much. And it's a lot of Italians frequent it, and there's just something about them. Like, there's just something about the way that a fucking Italian guy acts that I do not enjoy. Like, I don't enjoy it at all. That's probably the worst interaction, human-wise, I could have. Because they're always just like...
Ba-da-ba-boopy.
They're just like, I've been coming to this fucking place. I've been... Listen. I knew blah, 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 and we did this... Also asking for a fucking low-key discount, which is what they're really trying to do. Saying that you knew one of the family members that infamously owned the fucking place that I work at is just a slight ploy to fucking get a discount. And it's so fucking embarrassing. But that's a different topic. But it's just like the whole way, like the whole like, give me the fucking spaghetti and meatballs. Like it's never just like, oh yeah, let's see here. I will do the garlic bread. I will do a spaghetti and meatballs. And I will have a martini. That is the opposite of how an Italian orders food. I'll have the fucking garlic bread.
I'll take a...
I want it toasted, not burnt. If it's burnt, I'll send it back. I want... And they don't fucking ever say spaghetti and meatballs. They say, like, I'll have the fucking noodles with the red gravy and the fucking balls. And I'm like, okay, so spaghetti and meatballs. Yep. Okay. What else, sir? And I'll do a martini. What kind of vodka you got? Most expensive one, double. Dirty, but not too dirty. No vermouth. 3 blue cheese olives.
That's pretty fucking dirty.
Yeah, okay, great. Awesome. No
I want a
vermouth.
dirt in it. I just stick my finger in it.
Listen, fucker. A dirty martini doesn't get vermouth. And everybody who drinks fucking martinis knows that, okay? A dirty martini doesn't fucking get vermouth. The fucking olive juice replaces the vermouth. Asshole.
Well, that's what it is. Basically, right? Vermouth is olive juice, right?
No.
Oh.
I can't believe you just said that out loud. Vermouth
Is
is...
it?
No.
I don't know. I
is
don't
not.
drink.
Jesus Christ. Vermouth...
I just had a beer with a fucking lime in it. What do I know?
The citrus helps...
I just know
with the
bro
flavor.
stuff.
Okay. Vermouth...
Basic
There's
bros.
sweet vermouth and there's dry vermouth.
Okay.
Sweet vermouth is... Basically, it's not an aperitif. An aperitif would be like an after-dinner alcohol that you take... sips of to settle your stomach. So like what would be, we sell a bunch of them. Like a port is an aperitif, a grappa is an aperitif. So it's similar to that. It's similar to like bitters. So like bitters in an old fashioned. It's just like it's like a juice, like a little, you just put a couple drops in the glass and it just offsets the alcohol flavor. I don't know what the name.
Oh, the bite.
Let me just look
Takes
it
the
up.
bite off.
Yeah, it offsets it. Like, for example, the martini at my job is 3 ounces of vodka.
That was a weird noise.
I just bumped the mic with
sound
my
like a
dick.
bass
I know.
boner.
It did sound like a bass boner. That's probably what it was. No, it's because I hit this pop filter, which sent vibrations through the fucking cardioid of the microphone. Boom. Knowledge.
Mine didn't do it.
Again. Yes, it did. It
Did
did
it?
it hard. It did it loud.
Oh, it just tapped it.
You should definitely be sitting in this chair, by the way.
Yours
You're
is
way
great.
taller than me.
why?
What was I just gonna type in? Vermouth. Vermouth. What actually is it? Let's find out. Vermouth is an aromatic. It's an aromatic. A red or white wine flavored with aromatic herbs made chiefly in France and Italy, used in cocktails.
Okay.
So it's an aromatic wine. Oh, fortified wine, so it has high
Okay.
alcohol content. So yeah, 3 ounces of vodka, 2 dashes of vermouth, either sweet or dry. Sweet's gonna be sweeter, dry's gonna be bitter. It's like a
And a dirty fucking olive.
and that's the other thing, is that for some fucking reason, people at my place of job working think that blue cheese olives are like the fucking best thing ever made. Well, at my job, to stay with the old school fucking vibe, I have to make every goddamn blue cheese olive by fucking hand. I have to put a fucking glove on. I have to get out blue cheese. I have to get inside the fucking pimento, and I have to fucking dig it out with a goddamn cocktail fork. And then I have to take a little fucking piece of blue cheese and shove it in. And if you order fucking 4 martinis all night with 3 olives each, that's 12 fucking olives that I have to hand stuff.
It's fucking delicious.
See, as you guys can tell, I love my job. It's amazing. No, I do. I do love my job. I make way too much money for what I do. It's almost insane. Any other person who's a waiter out there, by the way, and you complain about your fucking job being hard, fuck you, first of all. Okay?
Well, retail's
That's
not
the
any
most.
better.
Well, retail is at least fucking mind numbing, and it basically drains all the fucking serotonin out of your brain. But being a waiter, not only is it fucking easy, all I have to do is fucking talk and play a fucking character. Not only that, there's no labor. There's no manual anything. I don't lift anything. I don't ever hold a shovel. I've never held a shovel at my work ever. I've never worn work boots. So the next time you complain about being a fucking waiter, just remember that you're getting paid approximately anywhere from $20 to $50 a table if you work at a good restaurant like I do, to just talk and write shit down, which is basically what you do anywhere.
See, my boss, Taryn, was telling me some weird story about back in Nebraska when he was, say he had to squeeze the tails of some of the cows or something, or twist tails. I don't know. He was telling me some weird story. Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was kind of weird.
He had to twist the tail of cows.
I don't know, to get him going. I don't know what that. I'm like, get him going for what? Are you priming him up for sex? What are you doing?
Oh, to like do
People
the
retail are
insemination?
weird. No.
Oh.
I don't know what he was telling me. He was telling me a story when he was a kid. He had to do
Okay.
that.
All right.
And I said, "Were you born? Is that the kind of games you played in
Right.
Nebraska?"
And fucking
'Cause I don't.
right.
I'm a city boy. I don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah, I know. I don't know any of that stuff either.
Anybody-
That's the weird thing about Colorado, though, is that it's like like in the same bar, you could have like a dude who's wearing like a fucking power blazer who owns a dispensary sitting right next to a guy sitting right directly next to a dude wearing work boots and a cowboy hat, and they're both just living the same life.
Well, it kind of throws me off too because he still has sideburns down to here.
Oh, gross.
You know, I'm like, it's not quite a pork chop.
I can only imagine how horrible I look for with a fucking beard.
He looks
Can you
like
grow
he's
a
still
full
in like
beard?
1995.
Do you? Do you grow a full beard if you don't shave?
No. Oh, kind of. I don't know. I never grew a beard.
You've
The one
only
time
ever
I-
had a mustache.
Yeah, the only time I tried to grow a beard, and I got it right to where it was long enough to where it looked, you could tell how it would look. I shaved it off immediately. It started scratching my face, and
Here's a question
It
I have, and
feels
I'm not
itchy.
making fun of you whatsoever, but I want you to really think about this when you explain it. At what point in your life and why did you start growing a mustache? Like, I always think about that. Like, there was a day where the guy who's shaving was like, you know what? I'm fucking letting the hair above my lip grow, and I'm not going to fucking ever cut it. And then it becomes part of your fucking face. You're just a guy with a mustache. Why is that? Why did you start growing a mustache? Just because?
because it was in 1986,
But there was
maybe
a,
even 85.
but like you were just like, this would look cool. Like that's what
Yeah.
and you were like, yeah.
Everybody does.
Okay.
Everybody does.
Or is it like I want to look older, or is it like I want to fucking film porn? Like, what is the reason?
Just girls liked it at the
I
time.
grow horrible facial hair. I know they still do. Mustaches will never die. There's hair on the face will never not be a fucking thing for some
People
reason.
usually shave them when they're looking old. I've shaved mine off a few times.
Oh yeah, you have. You're right. I remember that.
There was one time I shaved my head, and I shaved my mustache off, and Brad walked by the bedroom,
Yes.
and he turned right around, looked at me again, and he went in there and he started screaming at
Yeah, the night after
At your mom.
we came home from the Halloween party.
your mom. Who's in my father's bed?
Right.
She goes, "That's your dad."
No mustache. Your mustache used to be like fucking jet black too.
Yeah,
When I was like,
I seen a
super-
picture. It kind of threw me off
It was so fucking black. It almost
Yeah.
just looked like a void. Like it was so black
it's
that I could just see through it. It was
When I-
like a fucking space.
when I look at old pictures, I seen it. It's kind of shocking now. That's all it's gray pretty much.
Well, yeah, that's fucking awesome. I found my first gray hair the other day. I was in my car fucking around, and I just like I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was like fixing my hair or like looking at my fucking forehead in the rear view or something, and literally the light just caught like a perfect hair like right here, and I was like, why is this fucking hair see-through? And I plucked it off like this, and I looked at it, and it was legitimately gray. Not like one of those weird silver hairs. It was like an actual fucking gray hair. And the fucking last time that I grew out my goatee, gray hair. One single gray hair.
Oh, that's...
Does stress really affect if your hair goes gray faster or not?
No, it's just
That's a myth.
genetics, yeah. Or if you pull it out, you'll grow two.
I wonder at what age.
When you pull out one, you'll grow two.
Grow two
That's true.
gray hairs?
Yeah. If you pull out one gray hair, two will grow back. That's true.
Is it really?
Look at your mom's head.
What? If you pull out one gray hair, two will grow back.
Yes.
That is the most fucking asinine thing I've ever heard. Are you being
That's what
serious?
everybody says.
Oh, but it's
Everybody
not
said-
true.
I don't think it's true.
Oh, Jesus. I was like, what
Well,
are
I
you,
have a bald
fucking
head. What do I
watching?
care?
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know. I don't care.
I wonder what your hair would look like if you just let it grow. You know what I think it would look like?
I was hoping I would have had like gray pubes. That would be kind of funny to walk
Like
out
salt
all.
and pepper pubes?
No, just like full on white,
Full
like
white? No way,
like
dude.
Gandalf the Gray.
No way, dude.
Gray pubes,
That's
just like
so
let them
bad.
grow like fucking a foot long.
Have you seen the dude, the old guy who does the naked dances for people? Like they'll tell him what song to dance to?
What are you talking about? Those weird Twitch people that are trying to suck
No,
dick for money?
no, similar, but like, let me see if I
Or
can try to
content?
find him. Old man.
Careful what you hit.
I know.
Old man balls. No. Old man taint. No.
Old man naked dance.
Oh God.
I know this is probably gonna be bad.
Old man and naked.
Old man naked in front of ladies. No. Oh, what? It just deleted the whole thing? Fuck.
What the fuck was that?
I saw it on your mom's house. Old man naked
What does he do?
dancing. It's like this dude who he's obviously extremely mentally ill, but he like is naked as fuck and he has a huge dick and he has great fucking pubes and he'll be like, all right guys, today the requested song I got to dance to is Stayin' Alive by the Bee Gees. And he'll play the song and start like whipping his dick back and forth violently and dancing. And he's like, all right, so during my dance, this is the time where I give my shout outs. And he starts shouting out all these people who like donated, like gave him $5 or fucking did this. or
Yeah.
he's obviously insane.
Oh, so he's doing stuff for content.
No, like he's crazy. Like it's just a dude who's crazy.
Oh, well, sometimes when people on there give money, they'll have them do something for it. You know, like those Twitch streamers, though.
Yeah.
They get $5, they'll shake their boobs or something.
Oh god, the Twitch streamers are so fucking annoying.
I only like watching it if they're doing gaming.
My mom.
See how much they lie about not cheating.
Christina P. Fuck. I want to find it because it's so fucking weird. Oh, right here. Naked Martin. That's his fucking name. This guy's fucking weird. Naked Martin. Search. Official shout out videos. Oh, and of course he has a fucking UK accent, which makes it so much more disgusting. All right, here. I'm going to be pulling out my cock and balls, and we're going to do a little dance here. That's what he says. I swear to God, it's the fucking weirdest thing. God, my internet's being fucking weird. All right, computer question, Dad. Why does my internet keep, like, here and there will just, like, disconnect from Wi-Fi and then reconnect? Why does it
doesn't
keep...
like you?
I have a
It's the
250
Wi-Fi genie.
over 18.
Are you even powered in?
No.
Where's your, do you have Comcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Never mind. I have the highest fucking... Okay. Really, dude?
Well, no, you got a signal right here. So you're fine.
Order a video. No, thank you. Visit the shop. Come on, dude. Where's the fucking hilarious Naked Martin
Jesus.
videos, bro? Just wait. It's so fucking weird. He is a serious
He's
creep.
got cups and everything.
He's a serious fucking creep. Naked Martin video. Come on, dude. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. God damn it. Yes, view profile. Okay, here we go. Is there like a video? Oh, media. No. Dude, oh my God. Why is this so hard to fucking find? Because his dick's out, that's why. If his dick wasn't out, video would fucking pop right up. That's the gif that somebody posted on the video.
Yeah. The gagging Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh my God, dude. That's one of the best fucking movies ever. Okay, I don't think it's going to let me pull any of these videos up.
I was watching this thing earlier today about internet porn.
Oh, yeah. What was that about?
Well, what they were saying is later in life, maybe not right away, but after a while of watching so much porn,
Okay.
you're getting used to watching
Hardcore shit.
yeah.
And
then
if you
slowly
really
you
are
get used
watching
to what
porn
you're
the right
watching,
way, right.
and you'll go to something else, or it could either be more extreme or just something else, right? So the first time you might be watching, girls kiss or something, and then the next time it might be something a little bit.
And then
more
like
hardcore.
5 years later, it's like black chick chokes a guy. While
whatever,
she fucks him in the
right?
ass. Right. That's kind of where I'm at. Right?
But what they were saying is, when you start getting used to that and you start giving yourself the dopamine, that fast, it's like doing doses of cocaine or alcohol.
Totally.
And after a while, it's kind of hard for you to. You're starting to mess with you're in your brain. It's starting the kind of a porn addiction.
Oh yeah, no, porn addiction's definitely real for sure.
But what they're saying is that it could cause you to have ED later on. So here's the difference, and here's what was kind of funny about listening to this, about what they were saying about somebody my age versus somebody maybe your age. Okay, I was brought up to where I didn't have that, or you'd have to get magazines, or you'd have to find them.
Yo, yeah.
Or purchase them.
It's way too available. Yeah, totally.
You had it in the digital age. You can, realistically, since maybe not you, because you weren't 10 and had access to the internet.
Probably like 11 years old.
But about 11 or 12.
11 internet porn for sure.
Oh, I know, because I checked my browser. Yeah, me and your mom know all about it.
Okay, well,
at least we knew you were a boob man
here's
at
the
11.
big thing is that I would occasionally remember. This is how fucking old school computers used to be. You fucking ungrateful pieces of shit. When I was like 11 or 12, to be able to turn private browser on, there was like 6 steps. It wasn't just like right now. All I got to do is right click Google Chrome, private browser. That fucking fast. Back then, you had to like Control P, and then there was a bunch of boxes you'd have to click. Like, do you want everything to be private that you're viewing? Do you want it to be just cookies, just videos, just downloads? And of course, when you're 11 years old, you don't remember how you did something the first time. So there would be times where I'd remember I did it, didn't. So
you're talking to somebody who is very savvy and could find it in 3 different areas. In fact, I could find it in 5 different areas on your computer right now. If you're using
whatever,
it.
Dude.
I don't want to look through your computer.
I don't use private browsing anymore because I'm a grown fucking man. Okay,
but it's easy
I
to
just
find.
watch whatever the fuck I want to watch.
It's probably easier on your phone. Do you know why I use my phone other than? Do you know? I'm gonna go back to the internet porn thing, but you know why I would use my phone other than a computer? Because there's 6.
Porn?
There is 6 different ways that it's stuck on my computer.
Right.
There's only 2 different ways it's on my phone, so it's easier to delete it off my phone than it is to log in.
Right.
Or not log in, but use a computer. Well, anyway, reading about this internet porn and all this stuff and how you can get ED early in life. Mm-hmm. So what they were saying is somebody that's older, they say this is less of a problem for an older man. It could take like 2 months to fix yourself. It could take 5 to 6 months for somebody else.
So to become like unaddicted to porn?
Not unaddicted, but just your brain giving you that dopamine all the time because it turns into...
Okay.
You're not just going to go in the room and go, I'm going to fall asleep. Oh, I'm just going to
jerk off.
I'm just going to play with myself real quick. No, you pull up your phone, you pull up your computer, you get on there and you visually
get out the
look.
lotion, get out the belt. Right.
Yeah. The hanger in the closet, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start getting used to doing that and you're kicking it up a notch every single time. After a while, somebody that's older and had when he was developing,
Like, so they're basically saying since you appreciate it more, it's not going to happen to you.
No, what I'm saying is the older you are, the easier it is to kind of bounce back from.
I remember back in my day, you had to walk 6 miles both ways to masturbate. And now you can do it right at home.
Well, I laughed on that Rick and Morty episode when he said it. I caught myself jacking off to a piece of driftwood. I've seen that piece of driftwood before. It's kind of sexy.
I love Rick and Morty. It's
But
so funny.
anyway, they were saying that once you get in your 30s, you can start having problems with erectile dysfunction.
I fucking
And it would take somebody that's been in this digital age, seeing that you're able to look at that since you're 11.
Right.
It could take you 5 to 6 months to clean that out of your system rather than 2 to 4 months for somebody that's older that had it into his head by the time he was 24 and on. So during that time that you were developing, you've learned to. It's kind of a weird thing.
Listen, by 2050, if anybody's ever seen the movie Idiocracy, by 2050, that's probably pretty much going to be what's happening.
All the crops will be grown with Gatorade.
No, like, I'm serious. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, by 2050, people are just going to be, like, retarded. Like, they're not going to speak.
I think they are now.
They are now, but I'm talking, like, serious.
Even
Like
though-
in the movie where the dude's just like, yeah, man, whatever. Okay. Sounds good. And he's
sound like a fag.
the world's, yeah. What's up with your accent? You sound like a fag.
You use a lot of words. You sound like a fag.
Yeah, dude. I really do believe that that's going to happen. Also, if you've never seen Idiocracy, figure your shit out. Figure your life out. Because it's,
That's such a good movie.
absolutely. I don't like who they
I
picked.
think it's only scarier now. I think back then it was absurd.
It was funny, right. But then now it's like,
Oh my God, it's happening.
yeah, it's fucking
People are bringing
crazy.
their dogs in the grocery stores.
Okay. That's like the least of the fucking worries. People, here's one thing that I do know, and I hope, well, I know that this podcast is going to get big. Obviously, I'm speaking it into existence. But when it does, someone's going to go back to this episode 2 and talk about the fact that I'm saying this right now, 7:56 p.m. on the 4th of fucking June. By let's see, probably a good 20 years, and we'll give it an extra 10 just to get it tweaked in. By 2050, people will be living in VR. Like, people will be hooked up to a machine with the goggles on, and that's all they do. Like, inside. Like The Matrix.
Or what's that? What was that game? Or that movie?
Gamer.
What's it called?
Gamer. It'll be like that.
While I live in a trailer park.
Not even a trailer park. It'll be like, you remember in Gamer where the dude's like, he's got the headset on and he's got the big thing of waffles next to him?
Yes.
And all this syrup, and he's just like, and he just is fucking talking with the headset on, and he's not even in the world.
But he's a skinny girl.
Yeah, he's a hot chick in the movie,
Yeah.
and he like wants fucking dudes to like do bad shit to. Dude, that's like one of the weirdest parts of the fucking movie.
That's the reality of it now.
A 2015 study found that men who reported more time spent viewing pornography had greater sexual responsiveness to partner in a laboratory setting. That means that they had complete strangers fucking a laboratory. Why can't I ever get
Laboratory
picked to-
rats?
No,
mice.
people.
Oh.
That would be so cool. We're doing some testing. Would you like to come fuck this girl in this laboratory, sir? This suggests... Sir, we're doing some testing.
For science.
Yeah. You want to come fuck this girl for science? It pays nothing.
Babe, it was for science.
Right?
I know how big of an atheist you are.
Right? Science.
Science.
This suggests that pornography might help prime the brain or body for sex, potentially improving intercourse. That's a lie. However, the research supporting the positive effects of pornography is limited and preliminary. This is one of those articles that actually tells you nothing. It's just like a revolving door of information. Common cases of ED is psychological stress, relationship problems, blood vessel disorder, neurological damage, prostate disorders. You hear that, guys? Prostate disorders. So once in a while, what this doctor's telling you is to stick your own finger up your ass while you're jerking off. It's a great thing.
What does that say?
Smoking-induced
Sclerosis?
I'm not going to say it, with clogged arteries. You think you're ever going to quit smoking?
What?
Cigarettes.
Why?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Maybe.
I
I think I'll be one of those people that'll just not smoke
cigarette.
anymore.
Oh, okay. Like just one day you're like, yeah,
I
I'm
quit.
good.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's
I
never
mean, I'm
happened.
still using this fucking thing as a crutch, so don't get me wrong. I mean, I guess I quit smoking technically, but like,
When people quit pissing me off, I'll fucking quit smoking.
right? Seriously, when you guys leave me the fuck alone for more than 5 minutes and I don't need a reason to
If
walk
everybody
away,
shut the fuck up and quit
Right.
bringing their fucking dogs in the
right?
grocery store.
If I could just get 5 minutes, I'm gonna title this "Dogs in the Grocery Store." Done.
I don't know. I never tried to quit smoking.
Yeah.
Never once. Oh, actually, I take that back. When I started vaping,
Vaping. God, I hate I literally hate this thing more than anything.
actually, when I started, I had smoked 5 cigarettes a day, and I would hit that thing occasionally. It wasn't that bad.
The thing that I notice about this is that when I think about how much I smoked cigarettes, I wasn't constantly smoking. Like, I couldn't just light up a cigarette in bed or light a cigarette on the couch. But because I have this and it's socially acceptable for me to do it anywhere.
Right.
Like, if I'm in front of my boss at work and I hit this on the fucking food line, he's like,
You.
I don't give a fuck. But if I pulled a cigarette out and lit it on the fucking food line,
Oh yeah.
he would lose his fucking mind. So that's the one thing I've noticed that's bad about this, is that I probably smoke about 3 times like as often as I would with cigarettes.
Oh really?
Because I don't have to go anywhere.
I used it when I kind of used it as a. I can't say I was using it as a quitting tool, but I was definitely using it for when I needed it.
Yeah, when I first
When I
got
felt
this,
like I
and I was
needed
like, okay, I haven't smoked. Because here's the funniest thing, and this is going to sound so cliche and annoying, but I swear to fucking God, it's the truth. This is the first time in my life I've ever quit smoking cigarettes since I was fucking 13 years old. I've smoked from 13 to 23. I was still 23. And that's 10 fucking years. That's so disgusting. God, I'm such a bummer. The one time that it worked, which was this time, I was not trying to quit smoking cigarettes. I was not trying. I just didn't smoke. Like, I just didn't smoke for like 3 days. Like, I remember that I smoked a cigarette and then it made me feel like lightheaded or sick or like, I don't know. But, well, backtrack. In the weeks leading up to it, like the 2 weeks leading up to it, I was like, why the fuck do I still do this? Like, it's not even fun anymore. I don't even give a fuck about it. Like, this is just so not what I want to do. And then I started like being worried about spending money on it, which I also never did. I was like, oh, $5, fuck it. But then like slowly, once a week or once every day, I'd be like, God, another pack, Nick? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, that's fine.
The funniest thing is telling people that are under 21 that the new law is taking effect.
I
September.
know. They're gonna be so pissed, especially
I'm
my
like,
brother.
you can't buy those and by after September,
Yeah.
right? And they're like, wait, why?
And that's great. I'm so fucking glad that they changed that to 21.
I got
Fuck it.
I got the kid at work that's got the douche vape.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're the fucking worst.
Blowing factories.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what is? I was like, is that kettle corn? And then it's like, nope. That's just Jeremy on his lunch break,
Yeah.
choking everybody in the restaurant.
Wow, this smells like a chick. Oh.
Right?
No.
Oh, there's a hot chick. What is that? Is that fruit? Oh, she smells. Oh,
No. It's your
it's
breath.
the guy with gauges over there.
The guy with gauges.
It's the guy with gauges and ripped basketball shorts on. It's always that guy. It's the guy with gauges, horrible fucking clothes on,
Weird beard.
shitty beard, probably like either a chipped tooth or a fucked up eyebrow, and then like glasses that are obviously the only pair he's ever owned, a hat with something written on the inside of the fucking bill, like scum or like some fucking stupid thing. Looks like he's borderline homeless, but then is holding a fucking vape thing that cost $600. Like, shittiest car ever, shittiest shoes ever. But
$1,000 vape pen.
yeah, his vape costs more than his vehicle. Dude, I just built one that fits. This actually takes 9 batteries. This vape takes 9. Did you see that? Oh God. Okay.
I was trying to explain this to the kid. If you're one of these vapors, the little
Yeah, right here. This
You're
little
gay.
chill guy. Oh, okay.
or
Cool. Okay.
if you do the big one, you're a douche. So I was telling him, just so you know, you're a douche.
It is kind of a gay, like a Juul is very gay man friendly. Have you ever seen?
Well, I don't mean like gay. I mean like
homosexual.
no, not that.
Oh.
You know,
The gay we're not supposed to be using.
yeah.
Okay.
Half a
Sorry
fag.
guys. Sorry guys. We've been told that it's okay to say gay and fag for like pretty much ever, so we're still adjusting in the 1 year that it's not okay. Sorry for saying fag when I don't call anybody gay that word.
One of my gay
ever.
friends said I said fag one time, and he goes, and I go, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And he said, "What? He is a fag."
Yeah, dude. Literally every actual gay, every like seasoned gay man that I know, like been through the shit, actually had to fight for fucking freedom of wanting to love whoever he wants to love, could give a fuck less about the word fag.
Well, I think it's more of if you say, "Who? What are you looking at, fag?" You
Yeah,
know, that I get.
But if I walk by like my little brother and I'm like, whatever, faggot, like that's just what I say to you. I know you're not. First of all, that's if I was using that to call him gay, that's a nice thing. Gay dudes, if I call you a faggot, that should be a compliment. Because gay dudes do pretty much everything better than straight dudes except have sex with vaginas. They dress better. They normally make more money. Literally, I don't know any gay dude who doesn't have a shit ton of money. Always. They always fucking have a lot of money. Always dress nice.
It's because there's no bitches holding them down.
Yeah, probably. Good skin, good teeth.
Yeah.
Always. Every fucking time. Their shit matches. They always have like a car that's nice but not like gaudy. Like they have the Mercedes that you can't really tell it's a Mercedes. They don't have the one that's like, this is a fucking Mercedes.
They don't have no kids in there.
They don't give a fuck. They just don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah.
They don't have anybody fucking up their stuff. What, another man?
Yeah, you're right.
He ain't fucking it up. He's taking just as good a care of it.
Yeah,
oh, I know this is important to him. I better do the same thing.
That's probably crazy. I wonder
Other
if
than what the fuck is this? I'm throwing it away.
In gay relationships, do you think they just get in full-fledged fistfights?
Oh, that would kind of... Oh, I don't know.
Can you imagine that? Like when you get like when I fight with Halen, I'm like, okay, well, no one's gonna hit each other, so that's cool. We're just gonna yell for a minute and we're good. But if I had a boyfriend that was the same size as me and just as strong, and at any moment
what
in
do
the
you
fight,
mean you'd be worried about getting raped?
No, I'd be worried
You're
about
like, I
getting.
gotta fight for my ass right now because I'm not giving.
No, I would be worried about getting knocked the fuck out. Like if I had to fight myself,
And then what?
I don't know who would win.
He's still gay. He's still crying. Oh my god, I think I
Yeah, we're
killed
both
him.
gonna cry. But the thing is, Halen's never gonna knock me out,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
right?
Yeah.
She could hit me, and I'd be like, okay.
That would kind of suck to be in a domestic.
A gay domestic violence.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There was this show back in the day called True Life on MTV. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And one of them, I don't know why this was the obscure people they wanted to follow, but one of them was it was like the gay bodybuilding scene, like gay dudes in bodybuilding, and they followed this gay couple around that would like fight super bad, and they were both jacked, like 6'5", 250 pounds, pure muscle, and they were gay as a $3 bill. And there's this part in the
Those
documentary.
$4,000 couches are gonna be flying through the room.
I gotta try to find it. True Life, gay, steroids, fight. True Life, dude.
Oh my god, is there a thing? Roid Boys. I don't think I want to watch this.
Ooh, roid boys. Steroid use is surprisingly high among gay and bisexual teens. Yeah, because they want to do some power fucking, that's why.
Oh, I'd be a little bit more specific before you start watching something weird.
True Life, gay steroids fight. That's super specific.
Okay.
I have steroids in my freezer right now.
But none of these say that.
Yeah, I know.
You have steroids in your freezer?
Yeah, right now.
Why?
Because I did steroids.
Dick's little enough.
I did-
It needs to be tiny. I don't even want to see that fucking thing anymore.
I did steroids one time right when I was like 18. That's when I kind of got ripped and lost a bunch of weight. And then I gained it all back now. So I just bought some more to do it again and lose the weight again.
That's like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. I do cocaine so I can get some stuff done around the office.
Yeah, exactly. I take Adderall. Sometimes I'll take an Adderall so I can like play.
I take pot. I smoke. I take pot. I inject marijuana. So I
One
go outside
try.
and enjoy the weather.
True Life. Not I'm a gay porn star.
Jesus, why are you hovering over him?
Oh, Jesus. True Life. Gay bodybuilders.
I don't think anything you're adding in there is
Gonna pull it up.
Jesus. Oh shit, was that it? I don't want to know where they're at now. We all know where they're at now.
Fuck. I'm so pissed that oh wait, is this it? No, that's not it.
It is MTV True Life.
I know, but it's not. That's the one that's let's see. Where are they now? Chasing the Perfect Body. Maybe this is the guy. Oh my god, look at that fucking animal, dude.
He looks like he's got abs, but it looks like that kid that photoshopped him and put it on one of those funny websites.
God, he's still fucking yoked, and he's like 55. All right, well, I can't find it, but on the episode of True Life, they were fighting constantly throughout the episode, and they're talking about doing roids, and they both look like this fucking dude that I just pulled up.
Yeah.
And then they get in a fight like in the middle of the fucking episode, and I can tell that all the camera guys are like, "No, I think it's Intervention. I think it's an episode of Intervention."
Really?
Yeah. Intervention steroids. I think that's what it is.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Well, I would have never watched that one. I only watched the alcoholic ones because they're the funniest.
Oh my god! Listen, and I know that like I'm a bad human. I know that I just think that the
Well, you watch all the other ones, heroin addicts and all this stuff.
Right.
You feel kind of sad for them, but the alcoholics are.
I don't.
They show up. They.
Listen, unfortunately, because I've been
on. The fuck you guys looking at?
Yeah, unfortunately, because I've been on the receiving end of dealing with many addicts in my fucking life and my family only, by the way. I don't feel bad for anybody who's addicted to anything.
Oh, no, not at all.
I don't feel bad for anybody. I don't feel bad for heroin addicts.
I asked a pharmacist one time, should I feel bad for people that have people that have addictions like that? She said, no, it's not you. It's like, well, how do you deal with it? You don't. It's what Alcoholic Anonymous, whatever people do. They just.
I don't feel bad. And you know what? The pill epidemic is kind of a shaky ground for me because I think...
The epidemic or the academic?
Epidemic.
Oh, the epidemic.
EP, yeah.
Oh.
Epidemic. Did I say academic? No, I didn't.
No, I don't know.
No, I didn't.
I thought we were doing a class.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Do not make faces at your father.
Because part of me thinks they are like made to be addicted to. Like I've heard many stories of people who were like, yeah, I didn't even realize that I was becoming addicted to them until I was. So like
it's to take the pain away.
Right.
Did.
So those people I do kind of feel bad for because I feel like they just kind of got fucked over. But there's so much evidence of painkillers doing that. You just shouldn't take them. Like I will pretty much do any drug. I'm not a big fan of meth or heroin, obviously. But I will not do any pills. I will not do Xanax. I will not do Percocet. I won't do benzodiazepine. I won't do any of that fucking crazy. I'll take an Adderall here and there, but only because I know that like the most normal fucking people 2 weeks into taking them are fucking full-blown addicts. Oxys. Oh my god.
I take Advil.
Yeah, you take Advil, Dad.
It's because I'm old.
You take Advil.
My burns hurt.
Yeah, I take 2 baby aspirin a day because my doctor says it prevents heart attack.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to probably start taking those too.
8:15.
Bear aspirin.
Yeah, Bayer aspirin.
Oops, I totally hit the mic.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, what does this taste like? How do you do this? Push the button.
Yeah. It might be dying. Let me see it.
There's not pot in that, is there?
No. Yeah, it's dying.
Oh.
Let me see. Hey, there we go. That'll work now. It's a strong one. I don't know what it is about smoking cigarettes. Are most bodybuilders gay? Here's a good one.
I'll tell you this right now.
This guy's definitely
When we were in high school, we seen this bodybuilder who was dating somebody that's a friend of somebody else. Dude was huge. His arms are bigger than our bodies. You don't want to... Hey, man, are you gay?
Yeah.
It's just...
Absolutely not.
This guy looks like he could just grab you by the neck and just rip your head off. It's kind of intimidating.
Well, and I will say, however, dudes that look like that, like bodybuilders, are, and I know this for a fact, Bodybuilder is like power lifters, not somebody who just goes to the gym to stay in shape, not like a boxer or a trained fighter, but like bodybuilders who are stacked like that huge are the worst fighters. Their range of motion is horrible. Their speed is horrible. Like I've seen dudes who look like
they can't even put their arms together. Though.
Right. And that's one thing people don't ever think about. Dudes who are that big are not good at fist fighting because they're not squirrely enough. They're too, like, it would be hard to do that.
I still think it looks funny when you see these people that are all lopsided. Or the dude with the big neck.
Oh my God.
And he was a big meme for a while.
The only thing that's more funny than a fucking bodybuilder who takes it way too seriously is a dude who's not big at all and acts like a fucking bodybuilder. Like, I know somebody who I'm not going to name. I know them pretty well, that got really healthy, did a big transformation in their life, and now they're very in shape. They're very skinny. They don't have any body fat, but their muscles are extremely small.
Yeah.
And they walk around like they're the biggest fucking dude on the planet. Like, where's the fucking stringers? Like the super thin with the nipples pointing out the sides. Those are made for dudes who cannot fit in a regular shirt. The only reason that that's a thing is because your muscles are so fucking big they don't fit in a shirt.
Right.
Not if it's got some fucking bag to it, you shouldn't be wearing it.
Yeah.
Annoying. Or when they're always doing this.
Curly.
Like, bro,
Kissing their curl.
That would be like me posting this picture right now. Like, yeah, I'm fucking strong, but that's nothing to fucking write home about. I don't know why I would just never do that. I don't know either. All right, we're going to be wrapping this up pretty shortly, but I do want to cover one more thing that we had written down. What else did we have written down?
I don't know. I know they were kicking all the homeless out.
Oh, yeah. What's up with that?
And this is horrible. So they have all these super encampments, right, in LA. So
yeah, like Skid Row.
Yeah, no, not even like that. These are where people go live on the street because it's too expensive there. These are normal people. Mm-hmm. I think actually I might even have a friend that sleeps outside.
Okay.
So
I work with a guy who was living.
Not I mean homeless, like he's
right.
bumming money. He's got a job. These people have jobs. These people live in RVs. They park on sides of roads and stuff like that. I see these weird articles all the time. But they're kicking people out of the Platte River right now because they're finding, syringes, neodles. They're using that outside as a bathroom.
Yeah.
They're right on the shoreline. Well, that river sometimes gets over flooded.
Right.
So it can wipe out half these people if
right.
that thing ever got all the way to capacity. And right now we're at full snowpack, or we're at full capacity for water in Colorado right now.
What does that mean?
That means like whenever they were some of these past years when there were kind of droughts and stuff like that, or we had that one. Was that in 2014 that we had the super floods and everything else up north? The super floods and all that rain. Where it rained for. God, how long did it rain for? It was like 2 weeks in a row. It was just a downpour. God, was that in 2014? Are you looking it up? Anyway,
I don't. Was that when the only way that I can paint the picture is remember that day that we were driving in the car and you had to pull over because the windshield wipers weren't even making the rain go away. Is that the season you're talking about? It was like 3 years ago.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to pull over.
Totally.
But right now they say that the mountains are fully snowpacked, so everything's.
So we literally have like a water capacity to where.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right. So if we have a late thaw because it's been so cold.
Right.
So come late June, early July.
Right.
That river is going to be pouring snow melt down the river. You'll be able to see it when you're going up.
Oh, so
through Golden, it's pretty trippy.
Right.
But yeah, all these campers and everything being there, they're gonna cause the erosion on there, so they're gonna have to reseed everything. So they're just kicking the people out.
Oh, so these aren't like homeless people?
No, these are homeless people
pushing shopping carts.
No, the ones in LA. No.
Are you talking? I'm talking about the Colorado ones. Yeah, the ones here.
Yeah, the ones here.
The ones here, we're talking like just homeless.
Yeah, they're gonna boot them out of there.
I got in a big argument at work the other day talking about homeless people and how Because, you know, I work with a bunch of fucking know-it-all bitches who just always have something to complain about. Yeah, fuck all of you, by the way, if you listen to this. I don't like any of you. And one of them's like, I can't believe that there's actually a bill this was during the mushroom decriminalization bill. And I was talking about that bill and how I believe it's a good idea in retrospect in the long run. And then they were like, well, how do you feel about the homeless housing ban where homeless people will be allowed to sleep in certain areas that are designated for them and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, yeah, of course I agree with that. Like, that's fine. Mm-hmm. And they were both like, they're in our parks. And I was like, yeah. They have to have some, like, they're still, listen, they fucked up, yes. They're drug addicts, yes. But they're also a fucking human being, a person. And, like, what else, like, do you just want them to, like, freeze to death and die on the side of the road? I don't want that to happen to anybody. Because I bet if you were fucking doing a dog shelter, and listen, I get it. A lot of people like dogs more than humans. Ha ha, funny, dogs are better than people. But really, like, being serious, if you're totally down with like dog shelters and all this great stuff, it's a fucking human being. Like, they fuck their own life up, yes. They're not going to come sleep in my fucking living room, no. But they need to have somewhere that's reasonably safe to sleep, like reasonably. And especially when you think about them getting robbed or beat up or hurt or freezing to death or starving to death. Let's just do the fucking bare fucking minimum to make sure that they're okay.
You would kind of think that the cold or the snow or these nights would scare off any of these people, but they're still everywhere. If you go downtown, they're still...
Well, yeah, if they have nothing... I mean, if they have nothing else to do, they have nothing else to do. But
wait till summer and you go cruise downtown, like 7 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Oh, you'll see everywhere they're sleeping.
Well, no, when I managed at a different restaurant, I would have to, every Tuesday and Friday, I would have to go down to... like 16th and Blake.
Exactly. To pick that whole area. Yeah.
So like at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., I'd have to pick up all the ice cream for the restaurant.
Yeah.
And dude, it's like there's more of them than regular people. Oh, I'm sorry. Regular people. There's more of them than non-homeless people.
Right.
Especially in front of...
Well, they all congregate around there too.
Right. They all, they share the crack pipe.
And there's kitchens and stuff open down there too.
I feel like a lot of people have said that in their life they've seen a homeless man jacking off in public, and I've never seen that. And I feel like a lot of people have seen that. I've never dealt with a homeless lunatic jacking off.
Dave Chappelle's seen that.
Dave Chappelle's definitely seen that.
Well, then again, we're talking about Denver. We're not talking about San Francisco.
God, I'd love to live in San Francisco, but
no.
I would love to live in
I miss the water. I don't miss the people. I don't miss the traffic.
I would love to live in there. I'd love to live anywhere. Like, I'd love to live there. I'd love to live Southern California. I wouldn't want to live in LA.
I think I just miss the water.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm going to Portland August 4th to the 8th, and we're hopefully going to show Stella the ocean. I mean, that's the coldest fucking part of the ocean, so we're probably not going to get into it. But
treacherous.
Yeah, it's freezing. So
it's really bad there.
Yeah.
Columbia shoots right out.
Yeah.
That's where they test all the what do you call it? Coast Guard ships.
To see if they can handle it?
Yeah.
Well,
no joke.
August is supposed to be hot, so it might be slightly bearable, but I'm not taking my fucking, right?
It'll be great.
I'm not taking my 14 great big fat Ryan.
You're going to be pissed.
I'm not taking my 14-month-old in the fucking ocean regardless. A shark would eat that in one bite. Okay?
Well, it gradually gets to the ocean. You don't take 2 feet out. And
then it drops off. That would, oh my God, that would be
They're
horrible.
Beautiful beach. We have the California, that whole Pacific coast has got the most beautiful beaches.
I'm excited for Portland seafood. I'm excited for their restaurants. I'm excited for the weird people. I'm excited for...
You're going to Portland. They're just kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Portland's really just like Denver, but a little bit more hippified. I'm not really sure. My 2 best friends live there. I'm going to see them. Yeah, more hippied. All right, guys. Signing off. Episode 2. Boom.